I am Stephanie Zelinski. I am a graphic design and photography major at the University of St. Francis. Photography and graphic design are my main interests because for photography, I like photographing people and capturing their smiles, their sadness, their emotions, because you can read a lot from the people's expressions and their faces. And for graphic design, I like taking color and shapes and line work, specifically typography, to create a graphic design piece that's very simple, straight to the point, and also creative. What influenced me for photography or just art in general has always been my freedom to just do whatever I wanted and be creative. For classes like history or math, there's a very strict guideline and you have to memorize things and learn things. For art, I just got to draw, and when I was little, I could just take crayons and draw whatever I wanted. I could color whatever I wanted, and that's the same thing with art now. I can make whatever I feel is beautiful or whatever I think is going on in my head, and I can put it down on paper, I can put it on my camera, anywhere, and show everybody what is going on in my head. For my creative process when I'm brainstorming, I like to think of things that are out of the norm or not usual, like normal photography, and when I'm not doing portraits, I like to make scenes of things that have a hidden message or makes you really think about what the photograph is about. I first start out by making a list. I make a list of what I want this person to wear, what poses I want them to do, what location I want it to be for, and then when I figure all of that out, I take the model or whatever I'm photographing into that setting, and I test out different angles, different lighting until I get the acquired shot that I want. And then after I get that shot, I take it into Photoshop and I play with it. I don't have a certain set of rules when I'm editing because I don't want to be stuck in the same editing style. I want to try out different effects and see if there's any moods I can create with editing that I didn't get with my lighting. So the current work that I'm working on now is my senior thesis. For the University of St. Francis, in order to graduate, you have to have a senior project that you work on throughout the entire year, and then you present it in the first Friday in May. So without revealing too much, I am working on a magazine that is very sarcastic and humorous, and it's basically a parody on normal magazines, and everything that you look at throughout the pages is going to have a hidden message, which is what I said that I like to do in my photography. My goals for when I graduate is to ideally do both things for graphic design and photography. Mainly, I want to work for a magazine as a graphic designer or a photographer, and then on the weekends I want to be a wedding photographer for my own business. So hopefully I can do both of my majors that I am studying in college. So I have my own YouTube channel, and it's youtube.com/Stephanie Zelinski. And I like to post a lot of tutorials or how-to when I'm doing paintings or behind-the-scenes shoots of my photo shoots. And I wanted to make that just to show people like what goes on behind the scenes of what you're looking for the finished product. I have about 3 behind-the-scenes of videos of photo shoots that I have done, and you can check them out there. And I've recently done a Blackhawks behind-the-scenes painting. It was actually a time lapse. And the last painting I did was a Pokemon painting, and you can see all of those there. You can find me on all of my social media, including my website, stephaniezelinski.com, my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Stephanie Zelinski Photography, my Instagram page, that is @StephanieZ_photography, and also my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Stephanie Zelinski.